and I were just gonna go home. And in the morning, it'll be just like yesterday. It was all just a bad dream.
But Miles, you did see it. We both saw it, didn't we?
We didn't need to pretend it happened.
That's just not true, Miles. I know you know that. You're not the kind of person who can turn his back on something true.
Do you think I'm back?
There's no alien.
Let's go.
No monster under the bed. We think that's for children. We can go to hell. And if...
What was that?
If it wasn't me.
Miles, do you think?
No, there's no way it could have followed us. Not in here.
Are you sure?
No, that's not what you said 10 minutes ago.
They were screaming 10 minutes ago. All I said was it was getting loud and my head hurt.
And the lights were bright and the music was loud. Someone
We
should
can't do
turn it
anything
down.
about that.
No, that's actually where you're wrong. We could have gone and talked to the projectionist. I mean, knocked on the door. It's just Steve from Civics.
I don't know, Stu.
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do. You sat behind him for...
He wouldn't have done anything. I don't know him.
Matt
You don't know that.
Out after dark?
Hi, Scotty. Hi, Susan.
Scotty Prevager, I thought they cut your wings. When the old man give you the chair, Dad?
2 weeks from today, if you're speaking technical, but he's out of town and doesn't even know, you know?
Where are you guys coming from?
Oh, nowhere good. We just hit the flick on the count of Nat here having a headache.
Ain't that about it?
Ain't it?
It's really fine. Well, that's good. Say, how goes the JC application?
Well, you know, it's JC. They let anyone in. You're a special case, though, Susie Q. Surprised they let a paper shaker like you in.
Oh, get bent.
Hey, don't get your panties in a wad.
Were you flirting with her?
What?
It seemed like you were flirting with Susan.
No, I heard you the first time. Good Lord, Nat, you really think I was flirting with her?
Your voice. You just can't help it. It's the JC, the in-jokes you have. It's okay, it's fine. It's just... You were flirting with her, you didn't notice that.
No, Nat, honest to heaven, I didn't. Means telling girls not to get their knickers in a twist what you're considering romantic now? Or?
No, I don't know. It's fine. I'm sorry. It's nothing. It's just funny. You just can't help yourself.
Golly gee, Natalie, what's that supposed to mean? I can't help myself? And what happened to your headache?
Nothing.
I'm glad to see it hasn't impaired your ability to dog me about things that never happened. I mean, gee, Scotty's pinned. He's done everything short of begging me
I'm sorry.
to beat his ass in front of her just as an excuse to get on his knees, pop out his long-fabled great-grandmother's ring.
He's proposing with his grandmother's ring?
Yeah? Poor sap hasn't let the thing out of his sight for the last 2 months. He keeps saying it's any day now.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a swell kid. Once he realizes he's 18, I'm sure he'll make a half-decent teenager, too.
How old is he?
I don't know, 18, 19, something. Whoever's old enough to be thinking about great-grandmother's rings, I guess. What, are you gonna wad his panties and get even with me? Or?
No, I just think it's weird that we're at that age. Getting married and moving out. College, 17, 18.
Disappointment. Hell, so help me Moses.
Isaac? Isaac!
I left an extra pack in the glove box. Do you mind?
What?
Cigarettes. They stood behind the papers. Do you mind?
Okay.
No, this thing's busted. I don't know what to do.
What do you want to do?
I don't know what to do. That's what I just said. Now, will you grab me this? Never mind.
Do you want to call a tow truck?
Yeah, like we have the money for that. I don't know. I don't know. Steve fixed up Packy's old deuce a couple of weeks
The
ago.
guy from Civic?
Yeah, it's Steve, the guy you know but don't remember on account of whatever. The point is, he still probably has his stuff in his truck. We'll wait till the movie's over, knock on his glorified closet, and then we'll sing my sad song. It'll be fine.
Are you sure?
No, Nat, I'm not sure. It's not like we have a lot of options right now, floundering around and being meticulous about. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you.
I know.
How's your headache?
What do you think's wrong with it?
I don't know. It was fine. I mean, we made it this far. Probably a hose cracked or something.
That expensive?
Not something we have to worry about if Steve can fix it.
And if you can't?
I don't know, then we worry about it.
As usual, thanks for tuning in. That was the Mellows with their latest Billboard topper. It's over now. Well, up next, we're making things a bit more quiet for the night. From the same album, this is I Wanna Be the One. Call me that sweet. Go on and take it away, fellas. This is the Mellows.
Do you think we'll last?
Huh?
Scotty and Susan, do you think they'll...
Oh. I don't know. I mean, they're Scotty and Susan. I mean, if they don't last, it's a snowball's chance for everyone else.
Yeah.
So, where are we going after this?
I don't know. My mom will want me home.
Are we stopping at the usual place along the way, or are we doing it here?
I'm not really feeling it tonight.
It's not because of Susan, your harebrained
No,
theories,
no,
is it?
it's... I just don't feel it tonight, I'm sorry.
All right, okay. Just want to make sure there's nothing wrong.
No, nothing's wrong, I'm just worried that's gonna be it.
What's gonna be it?
The parking, the back seat, that's gonna be it. I don't know, we used to walk and we used to talk about movies and magazines and your dad, and now all we do is we go out, we park, you take me home, we say goodnight. It's just...
What? You don't like any of that?
No, I do. It's nice. It's just that there's no substance.
Substance?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. What'd you think of the movie?
What?
The movie. We can talk about the movie.
I don't know. We didn't finish it.
Okay. Of what we saw, what did you think?
It's fine. It's just another movie. It's fine, I guess. It was cheap. It had no meaning, no substance.
No substance. Blow my mind.
It's a red gelatin. What was I supposed to be
God
afraid
forbid your
of?
hammer and sickle red Martians have no substance.
Okay, well, there wasn't any.
I think you're missing the point.
There was a point.
Yes. It's much more cohesive thematically.
Oh,
If at the ending,
thematically.
would you stop interrupting me?
I'm sorry.
Because at lunch yesterday,
But how do you know the ending?
would you cut the gas? I'm getting to that. At lunch yesterday, Packy spilled the ending, aka the whole reason I wanted to go see it. After the scene at the diner.
No, wait. You can't just tell me how it ends.
No, you wait a moment. You just spent 5 minutes telling me how you didn't like this movie.
Okay, I don't. That's not how stories work.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I don't.
I'm trying to have a conversation with you, Nat.
You can go on.
No, it's fine.
No, please, go on.
How am I supposed to go on, Nat? I'm not trying to be angry. I'm trying to be
sound angry.
pragmatic. What kind of idiomatic acrobatics do you expect me to do to naturally recover?
I don't
from
know,
this?
Isaac. I
Sorry
don't know
for
why
that
we can't
awkward
talk.
bit
It's not.
where we.
Just
I
tell
pointed
me
out
how
our
it
inability
ends.
to communicate like human beings. That was weird.
Just tell me
Now
how
let me
it
get back.
ends. I don't want to be parked in here anymore. My mom.
After the scene at the diner, they're trapped, right? The walls are closing in. But then they realize that the only way to stop your red gelatin from outer space is to freeze it. That's why I couldn't get them in the freezer and stuff, you know? So then the whole fire team shows up and they douse it with their hoses. And their buddies, they've got fire extinguishers. So Steve, McQueen, and company escape. After they blast out of the diner, the Air Force shows up, puts the whole thing in a crate, drops it off in the middle of Antarctica, where it'll never see anyone again.
I don't get it.
It's okay. I didn't really get it either. But the whole thing's actually about communism.
Okay.
No, listen, okay? It's a red alien.
Okay,
around
just
space,
because
okay?
it's
And
red does not
takes
mean that
over
it's...
a small town, one person at a time, and then over small businesses, movie theaters. And the only way they're able to defeat it is by freezing it. And then, over a shot of Antarctica, the title card reads "The End" in a giant font before turning into a giant question mark.
That's it? The end? Question mark? Really?
What? Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I think it's brilliant. Because if this is really about communists, we don't really know who this is all going to kill first, right? Them or us. We don't have an ending. Neither does Steve McQueen. It's all happening. The end. Question mark.
I don't like it.
Well, no one does, but that's kind of it, isn't it?
I don't know. We don't know any of that.
I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast tomorrow, but that's really hardly the point.
No, I just don't like it. I don't want to talk about it, Isaac.
Now, this is kind of an important topic to at least think about.
Oh, no, I know it is. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm really breaking my back here to give you some of your fabled substance
I
of
appreciate it.
I'm glad to hear that. I wouldn't have realized.
No, I'm sorry. Jeez, what a chivalrous gesture. I didn't realize talking to me could be so altruistic.
Altruistic? Nat, I'm thinking about this. You can't pretend that you aren't. Everyone is.
I know.
How impossible is it that we're about to witness the end of... How impossible
You don't know
is it
we don't know any of that. Don't. No, I just don't like it, Isaac. It's neurotic to live every second anticipating the end. I don't know. It's living with your head perpetually watching your back.
It's being prepared.
It's hypochondria, Isaac. Why do you think you could fix it?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what if we go to bed tonight, and, I drop you off. We say goodnight. We lay our heads on our pillows, and that's it. There's nothing else. Our world, our country gone. Maybe we feel it for just a second, but that's the best case scenario. That's if our country doesn't get Hiroshima and what do we do with that? Maybe it'd be better if they sent out like a radio broadcast saying, on this day at, whatever time, on this day at 4 o'clock, we'll launch all our missiles and then it'll be over. Live your lives. I think we'd actually be happy if they did that. Because then we'd know at least when it was all going to be over. No one would be afraid to spend all their money or tell everyone all their secrets or drive 70 miles an hour and, enjoy themselves. It's not just me and my parents and my friends Mickey mousing around like old ladies playing bingo, forgetting something new every day until one day it's just over and that's it. And because you never were forced to think about it, you never got to realize that that person was your best friend. Or that the best day of your life was some random day when you were 8. Because you were never forced to think about it. It's just over. There was no shot heard around the world. That's just it. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I guess if I knew the world was ending, I'd like to think that I wouldn't look at any clocks. If we only had till 4 o'clock, I would just look at my friends and my family and my room and my books and just be happy that they were mine. And I wouldn't miss out on anything because no one... Well, we'd all share it. It's like... Maybe I could get one more normal day and then everybody would realize that and we could have one more normal night where people would talk about their mornings and how their weekends were and what their dinner plans are and what they wanted to listen to at dinner. And then when 4 o'clock would come, I guess we'd just all be busy.
What would you miss?
your mom singing praise. What would you miss?
I don't know. I don't want to know what I miss. I think. Well, I don't know if that's Freudian or what.
I think I like summer nights when you go out on your porch and it's dark. It's night, but it's warm. You're supposed to be cold. Your mind wants you to feel like you're cold, but you're warm. It's kind of sad. I don't know why. So, what do you think Scotty and Susan are gonna do after the summer?
Shit. I don't think Scotty's planned anything past get married, you know? I mean, I suppose he gets a job, start a home, and I guess most people get married out of high school. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, but I mean, we're 18. They don't get any further education than this, so this is their only preparation for everything else. And I mean, most people don't even leave here, so this is it for them, right? You just stay here and the rest of their lives, that's it.
But what's so bad about that? I mean, isn't that kind of what you're brought up for?
That's what I'm brought up for, so that once they graduate, instead of JC, Susan just has to throw away everything because
is it
what?
really throwing everything away if you're getting married?
I mean, we're
having
18,
children,
you're 18. You don't know any of that. We don't. How do you know any of that?
I don't.
Well, good. At least you're honest about it. I mean, we don't have time to learn anything before
You
it's
know what I
over,
mean.
Isaac. The whole lives are just over. How do you know it's supposed to be like that?
I don't. Okay, I don't. But just watch people. I mean, look at our parents. And their parents. My parents, that's it, right? What else is there? I mean, we keep thinking that there are people who are happier than our parents, that we're gonna find more meaning in life than they did, whatever the hell that means. But is anyone happier? And I mean, didn't they say the same things about their parents? How much of a cycle do we find ourselves caught in?
I don't know. I guess it's like when you read something, you thought that you were the only person to have ever thought that, or felt that, or noticed that. Then you find out that somebody 100 years ago thought the exact same thing. And it's like they're holding your hand, but I mean, they had this conversation too, now they're old. I don't know, everything feels over already.
Yeah.
Like we're waiting for 4 o'clock to roll around, but I don't know what time it is right now.
Yeah. Do you think the movie's getting out? Do you want to come with me to talk to Steve? You can be my Fifth Amendment. He might be more understanding if he knows I didn't stack the car up by myself.
I think I'm gonna stay. You go ahead.
Oh. How's your headache?
All right.
That's good. I'll be back soon, Ned.
I'll be here.